How to compost apples. Composting apples is a great and simple way to create quality compost for your garden. Compost acts as a fertilizer, mulch and general soil conditioner, and makes for a rich and fertile garden. Compost is a collection of organic material that decomposes by aerobic decomposition, creating a rich black soil. The process is easy and is practiced by homeowners, farmers as well as industries. Apples make great fodder for a compost pile due to their vitamin-rich cores and the fiber-filled skins. Follow these steps to build a compost pile that breaks down quickly and is mainly odor-free. Things you will need: apples coarse skins, dry leaves, shovel, hose. How to compost apples. Locate a good site that is both handy, yet out of plain sight, such as behind a shed or garage. Composting is a common enough practice, but you certainly do not want it in your front yard. While you don't need a composting bin, it does keep the pile contained and is more aesthetically pleasing. Any plastic container will work, simply choose a size that matches the amount of compost you are likely to accumulate. Bins should be at least 3 by 3 feet to accumulate enough mass to decompose the organic matter. Include both apples coarse skins as well as dry leaves. Quality compost requires 2 basic elements: green garden debris and brown garden debris. For apple compost, apples will predominantly represent the green and the dry leaves the brown. However, in order for reliable decomposition you'll need to add in some additional greens. Vegetable or fruit scraps are fine, but stay away from any meat or dairy products as they will cause the compost pile or bin to emit a sour odor. Green ingredients have nitrogen and brown materials contain the carbon. Together, the two allow for rapid decomposition. Balance your compost pile with 1 part green to 2 part brown debris in order to ensure proper and timely breakdown. Do not overdo the apples as this will cause the compost pile to emit a foul odor. Continue adding apples and leaves until the pile is at a minimum 3 cubic feet. Piles smaller than this will break down very slowly and will require much more turning to keep the process active. Put a shovel full of finished compost or plain garden soil into your compost. This will start the microbial activity that needs to take place in order to turn your apple waste into quality compost. Check the compost pile's moisture once a week. Too dry and it will stop decomposing, too wet and the temperature will drop and the odor will increase. You want the compost to feel like a damp sponge. To adjust, either add water a little at a time, or add dry leaves. Turn the pile of composting apples and dry leaves at least once a week, moving the material on the outside of the pile toward the center. Turning will keep your compost from solidifying and reducing the airflow necessary for peak decomposition. Monitor your apple compost pile for about 2 months. It will be finished when it remains cool and the apples are not longer identifiable in the compost pile. It will be dark brown in color and it should smell clean and earthy.